You didn't stumble on this video randomly. Something brought you here, maybe a feeling you've been carrying for a while and haven't been able to name. Maybe a sense that things should be different by now. Maybe you're tired in a way that sleep doesn't fix. Maybe you've been waiting for something, permission, a sign, the right moment, the right feeling, and it just hasn't arrived. Whatever it is, I see it. And I want to tell you something you may not have heard in a while: you are not behind. You are not broken. But there are some things that are genuinely true about where you are right now, and they deserve to be said out loud. So let's say them. Truth number 1, the waiting is the problem. Not the circumstances. Not the timing. Not the person who hasn't shown up yet, or the opportunity that hasn't appeared, or the version of yourself that will finally feel ready. The waiting itself is what is costing you. Because here is what waiting actually is: underneath the rational justifications, it is a way of staying safe from the risk of a real attempt. As long as you haven't truly started, you haven't truly failed. The waiting feels like preparation. It is, in most cases, postponed living. The right time to begin the thing that matters to you is not coming. The available time is now, and it always has been. Truth number 2, and this is the one that lands hardest for most people: you already know what you need to do. Not everything. Not every detail. But the thing, the main thing, the decision you've been circling, the conversation you've been avoiding, the change you've been considering for longer than you want to admit. You know. You've known for a while. The research, the second opinions, the waiting for one more sign, these are not information gathering. They are the very human strategy of delaying a decision you've already made, because making it official means accepting the consequences of it. The uncomfortable truth is that more information is almost never what's missing in these moments. Honesty is what's missing. Honesty about what you already know. Truth number 3, the people around you are a mirror, and you are slowly becoming the average of every person you spend the most time with. Not immediately. Not dramatically. Gradually. In the way your vocabulary shifts. In the ambitions you stop mentioning because nobody in the room shares them. In the excuses that start to feel reasonable because everyone around you makes them. In the ceiling you unconsciously install because it matches the one your closest people have accepted. This is not a reason to abandon people who are struggling. It is a reason to be ruthlessly honest about whether the people closest to you are pulling you towards something or quietly pulling you down, even if nobody is doing it intentionally. Truth number 4, and this reframe alone has changed lives: you are probably not tired. You are misaligned. There is a specific kind of exhaustion that has nothing to do with how many hours you slept or how hard you worked. It's the exhaustion that comes from spending significant portions of your life in the wrong direction, pouring yourself into things that don't reflect who you actually are, what you actually value, or where you actually want to go. This exhaustion doesn't get fixed by rest. It gets fixed by direction. The person doing deeply meaningful work that aligns with their values and their genuine strengths, often works longer and harder than the average person and doesn't feel depleted in the same way. Because the fuel is different. When the direction is right, effort restores rather than drains. Truth number 5, nobody is coming to validate you. Not the person whose approval you've been quietly seeking. Not the audience that will one day recognize what you're doing. Not the family member who still doesn't fully understand what you're building. Not the institution that will eventually certify your worth. The validation you're looking for, the feeling of being genuinely confirmed, recognized, seen as ready, almost never arrives before you start. It arrives, if it arrives at all, after you have been going long enough that the work itself becomes undeniable. The people who wait for validation before committing to their path wait a very long time. The people who commit and build while the seats are still empty discover, eventually, that the audience follows the work, not the other way around. Truth number 6, and this is the one I want you to feel specifically: how you spend today is exactly how you are building tomorrow. Not metaphorically. Literally. Your future is not a place you will eventually arrive at after your current phase is over. It is being constructed right now, in real time, out of the actual texture of your actual days. The version of you 1 year from today will be the direct result of what today looked like, and what tomorrow looks like, and the day after that. This is not meant to create pressure. It is meant to create clarity. Because that means the thing you do today, the one small, real, honest action you take in the direction that matters, is not preparation for your future. It is your future, beginning. 6 truths. None of them comfortable. All of them, if you let them land, useful. The waiting is the problem. You already know what you need to do. The people around you are shaping you. You are not tired, you're misaligned. Nobody is coming to validate you. And how you spend today is how you build tomorrow. You didn't need more information. You needed someone to say the things out loud that you've been saying quietly to yourself for longer than you've admitted. I hope something in this video was that. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are someone at an honest moment, and honest moments are where things actually change. Which truth landed closest to home? Comment the number, 1 through 6. And if someone you know is carrying something heavy right now and needs to hear any of this, send it to them. That's how this kind of thing travels. See you in the next one.